How to sell digital products for free via Stripe. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? My name is David. I hope you're having a great day. So I have another video on this channel where I cover the best platforms to sell digital products. Now, the catch with all those different platforms is either A, they cost money, or B, they take some type of transaction fee off your sales. So is there a way to sell digital products for free via your website? The answer is yes, absolutely. And in this short tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to set up a Stripe checkout page where you can sell your digital products. I'm also going to show you how to deliver your digital products. So once people buy the thing that you're selling, well, how did they get the thing that they just bought? I'm going to cover that as well. So if you're ready to get started, make sure to check the links in the description for timestamps and resources mentioned in this video. So let's begin. Welcome to my laptop. Let's begin. So let me briefly show you what the end result is of what we're going to be building. Now, let me click over here for Expat Escape. This is my personal travel blog, by the way. Anyways, this is a sales page I created for a product that I'm selling. Big red button that says get instant access. The user clicks on this big red button, and then they are directed to a Stripe checkout page. Now, this is what it looks like over here. I'm going to show you how to customize this page with copy, add a product, and how to just to sell something via Stripe. And what's great about Stripe as well is you can also include a bump offer on the checkout page as well. Okay, so let's get started. So step one is to navigate to stripe.com. This is the platform we're going to be using to sell digital products. Stripe integrates with a lot of different platforms to accept payments, but what's great about Stripe is that they provide Stripe checkout, which allows you to sell digital products with a bump offer completely for free. There's no pricing with Stripe. It's completely free to sign up and use it. Now, to create your account is pretty simple. You can either get started over here by entering in your email address and clicking Start Now, or you can click on the sign in button up top there. And then once you're over here, you can just click on Create an Account if you're new to Stripe. So let's click on that right there. Then you'll be directed to this page over here to create your Stripe account. Simply follow the on-screen instructions to create your account. Once you go through the process of signing up to Stripe and creating your account, this is what your dashboard looks like. Now, to add products is very simple. You just need to click on your product catalog in the left-hand sidebar over here. So let's go ahead and do that. And this will show you your product catalog. This will show you all the different products you're selling via your Stripe account. Now, if you're using other platforms like Teachable or Thinkific, they use Stripe. So you'll have like Teachable payments, Thinkific payments, but you can add your own products directly and sell via your Stripe account at no extra cost. Now, to get started creating your own product, like if you want to sell a digital download, whatever, very simple. Just click on Create Product up top here, or you can click on Add a Product. It doesn't really matter. It takes you to this page right here where you can add a product in. Now, the only things you need to do are that you need to add in a name of the product, obviously, and then a description. That's optional, but that appears at the checkout to customers. So you do want to add in a quick little product description. You can also upload an image of the product. It does need to be under 2 megabytes. So it's not a huge image, but it's not a small image either. I definitely recommend using a .webp format if possible. Now down here, you'll see recurring and one-off. So if you have recurring, if we click on a billing period, you have a lot of different options. You can have it be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, every 3 months, whatever, or you can have it be one-off. So a one-time payment for your product right there, then the product amount that you're going to charge. Now you'll notice right down here, it says more pricing options. So let's go ahead and click on that just to show you what's going on over here. So we have a one-off product right there, and you have your choose your pricing model. So it's pretty feature rich. You can have a flat rate, which offers a fixed price for a single unit, package, seat, whatever, digital download, or you can have package pricing, or customer chooses the price. So if you want to have it be like a product that's you're just selling for free, or you can price it as like pay what you want, that's what you can do right here if you click on this one where customer chooses the price. But typically, if you're selling like some type of digital download, you want to keep it as flat rates over there. Okay. Anyways, let's click X over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill out this information and upload an image. Okay, so I went ahead and added in the required information. So how to vlog like a pro, learn how to grow a massive audience through vlogging. Here's an image that I created with ChatGPT. One-off price, $9. Let's go ahead and click on Add Product. And it's as simple as that. So now we have one product for sale via our Stripe account. Now that we have one product in our product catalog, well, how do we offer this for sale? Like, how do people give us money to get this thing? Well, to do that, it's very simple. You need to create a payment link. So go down to your product and click on it. And this will open up your product page over here. And you want to click on the little 3 dots right there. You want to navigate down here to where it says create payment link. So go ahead and click on that. Now it's going to preview what the page looks like over here. Now, if you're just good to go, this looks nice, then you can click on create link, and that is it. It's as simple as that. But over here, just make sure everything looks correct. So you have the title of the product, the price point, that little description over there, the image that we added in. That's why you want to do this, because it looks nice, a little bit more high converting and whatnot over here as well. And you have your payment page, so you can just, again, click on this to edit the product over there. If you want to adjust how things look and adjust the title or whatever else you want to change over here, it's very simple as well. And you can also add in recommended products, and it'll appear as a bump offer down there, which we'll do in just a bit. But let's continue going through the different options that we have over here. Now down here you have options, so you can collect tax automatically, collect customers' addresses, require customers to provide a phone number, limit the number of payments and things like that. I would not select any of those things. If we click over here for advanced options, you can add in custom fields, allow promotional codes, allow businesses' customers to provide their tax IDs, save payments, require customers to accept your terms of service, and so forth, and pay as a call to action. So if you want to change the call to action, click over here. So you can change it to something like donate, book, pay. Obviously, pay makes the most sense because that's what you want people to do. So anyways, that's pretty much it over here. Then you have your after payment tab. So this just covers like what happens after they submit payment. What's your end user going to be looking at? So over here, you have thank you for your payments over there. So you can change the confirmation page. You can replace default with a custom message. So if you just don't want it to say like a payment to your brand will appear on your statement, thank you for your payment, you want to customize that, click over here to replace with a custom message, and there you go. And don't show confirmation page, so redirect customers to your website. So over here we have the confirmation page. So this is the confirmation page. That's when people submit payment. But if you don't want them to be on this page, you want them to be directed to the spot where they can get the book or whatever you're selling, you can click over here for don't show confirmation page. And so then you can just set up the redirect, so where they go after they make a purchase over here. And that's pretty much it, guys. So anyways, let's click over here for payment page, and it looks good overall. So just click on show confirmation right there. Let's go ahead and click on create link. And there we go. So now we have the buy.stripe up top here. Let's go ahead and click on that. We'll submit that over here and take a look at that. And yeah, okay, so everything is coming up correctly over here. So I'm currently in a foreign country, so that's why that's coming up. But again, that's what's nice about Stripe. It kind of takes care of that depending on like where your audience is. But again, if you're in the United States, it's not going to be popping up with that. Anyway, so it sets everything up as needed over here. So this looks good. I'm quite liking this. Very simple payment process to get through this so people can submit payment quite easily. Adding in cross sells to your product pages, or bump offers as I like to call them. Now Stripe is great because it allows you to add a one-click bump offer on your Stripe checkout page. Now this product should be complementary to your main thing. So for example, my product is how to vlog like a pro. A complementary product should be like get 50 ChatGPT prompts for creating compelling video titles, something like that, complementary. Anyways, let's go ahead and click on the product catalog right there, then click on your product over there. Then you just add in a product right here where you have the cross-sell section. So you click over here to find a product. If you don't have a related product, then you have to add it. And of course, you can mix and match once you have a wide range of products too. So let's go ahead and click on add new product. And then it's the same exact process as before. Just go ahead and add in a new product as a cross-sell. Okay, so I went ahead and added in a new product right there. So let's click on the add product button. And then it's automatically added as a cross-sell right here. So when you click on a payment link, you'll have one payment link because we only created one for how to vlog like a pro. But if you click over here for your product catalog, you now have two products that are being shown over there. So let's go back to the payment link over there. Let's click on this one and let's see how this looks. So open up that and click on this, and there we go. So it's successfully populating right down there. Expat escape for a quick little bump off right there. And if you click over here to add to your order, and there you go. Just like one click upsell, like a nice click, adds it, increases the cart value. And that's the power of having some type of bump offer. Once you have your payment links all set up with their respective bump offers, well, it's time to create a sales page for your product because you don't want to be directing people directly to the checkout page. You need to create a sales page to, well, sell people on why they should buy the product. You can create a sales page with any number of platforms, everything from Wix, Squarespace, Lead Pages, WordPress. So this is my ghost.org website. So let me just show you how briefly I would take care of this. So I'll click over here for the plus sign right there. I'll navigate down here for the header. I'll go overhead and click on splits right there. Let's add in the product image over here. That looks all right. We'll click over here to contain. And yeah, that looks good over there. And then just add in a heading and a subheading. All right, so I have some quick copy over here. It's not that good, but anyways, this is what you want to do. And now we want to toggle on the button right there. Then the button is where we add in our Stripe checkout page. So let me go back over here to Stripe. I'll click on this to copy the link right there. And then we'll add in the button right there and then the text. So I'll call it buy now over here. And then this is going to direct the end user to the Stripe checkout page. So let me go ahead and click on preview over there. And yep, this is looking good. So let me go ahead and click on buy now. And there we go. So I'm directed over here to the Stripe checkout page to make a purchase decision for the product. Another useful feature that Stripe provides on the back end is this buy button functionality right there under your payment link page. So navigate to your payment links, open up the page again, then click on the buy button right there, and you'll have some HTML code that you can copy and paste into your website. So just use the HTML block of whatever website builder you're using. Now, if you scroll down, here's the options. So you can show it as a card, and a card displays like this, or you can change it to a button and a button displays like this. So I'm going to keep it as a card. We'll keep the language in English. And then right here, you can change the styling options as well. So you can change the background color, the button color, the font, border style, all that good stuff you can change to your liking. So let me go ahead and click on copy code right there. Let's navigate back over here to Ghost. I'll click on the plus sign right there. And then let's navigate down here for the HTML block. Click on that, copy and paste that in. Click away so it saves it. Boom, there we go. Let's click on preview. All right, so there we go. Okay, so and this is what it looks like. So it shows the product, shows the price point, what the product is called, as well as a buy button with supported payment methods underneath. All right, so we have everything set up correctly with Stripe. So how do we actually deliver the thing that we're selling automatically without us having to do anything? Well, you have a few different options for fulfillment. So let's continue. How to deliver the product that the person buys automatically without us having to do anything, because, well, we don't want this to be a manual process where we have to email people manually when they buy something from us. All right, so the easiest way possible is to use Google Drive over here. So you can upload your ebook or whatever digital download you're selling to Google Drive and then provide a Google Drive link. Now, if we navigate back over here, go to payment links, and now we need to edit this again. So click over here to edit. And it takes us back to the page over here. Now, over here with the payment page, we want to click on after payment right there. So we have show confirmation page, replace default with a custom message. So you can do a few things right here. So you can say like, hey, thanks for your purchase. Use the link below, something like that. And then you can just enter in the link. So I'll take this over there. We can open that in a new tab. And then the Google Drive file would be right here. Then the user can just, when they navigate over here, they can just click on this button right there to download the ebook right there. So you can have something like that, copy and paste this in. And if you want to clean that up and make it a little bit neat, I guess you could use like a 301 redirect or something like that. So you could have it be like mywebsite.com/book, then it redirects to Google Drive. You want to have it be, again, a little bit more visually clean and nice looking. So that's one way to do it. And the other way is don't show a confirmation page. And then you can either A, create a custom page. So you can have it be like mywebsite.com/thanks for buying. Here's the link to purchase the thing, or sorry, purchase, but to download the thing that you just bought. You could do that, or you could just manually input the link to your Google Drive right here. So then when the user buys, they'll get a quick confirmation saying, hey, your payment's successful. Then they'll be automatically directed right here to download the ebook. In addition to that, you do want to send a customer email as well automatically when someone buys, so they get an email confirmation that they successfully purchased the product and whatnot. At least I know that I like to get a receipt of payment. So with that, within Stripe, the easiest way, because Stripe always moves things around all the time, you just want to click up here for the search bar and then type in customer emails. So we want to look for this. It's customer emails over there. Click on that link. Then over here with payments, you want to make sure you toggle that on for successful payments. That means the end user is going to get a receipt of payment from you. And finally, how do you deliver both products if the user takes you up on your bump offer cross-sell type thing? Now, as you saw on the back of your Stripe account, it's pretty easy to set up a payment link and a link to your Google Drive where people can download an ebook, create a page on your site where people can download said book or whatever digital download you're selling, that type of thing. Very easy. But what if they take you up on this? So I click over here to add this to my order right there. And now I'm expecting to get these two things when I buy this product with my credit card. Well, within Stripe, you can only have one link where you can direct people to. So that's not going to work because we need to have two different links. We need one link if the person just buys this, and then we have to have another link if the person buys this and this. Well, in order to set that up, you do need to take a look at Zapier. So it might be a little bit technical for some people, but Zapier allows you to automate the delivery of your ebooks on the back end. So log into Zapier. You want to click over here to click on Create. Then you want to click over here for Zaps. And then you want to create a Zap. So we'll click over here, click on that. Automated workflows. We'll let this open up over here. Now, what's really nice with Zapier is that you have this co-pilot thing up top here. So AI, so if you have any type of questions when you're setting things up, you can ask the question over here and the co-pilot will literally tell you like, this is what you need to do and what you need to set up. So I went ahead actually and already kind of built this out, broadly speaking, like how you need to set this up over here. So number one is that you want to have the Stripe checkout session complete to be the trigger right there. So the trigger right there, click on that. And then you want to find Stripe. So just type in Stripe over here. There we go. Click on that. Great. And then select the event. So choose the event. So cancel subscription. No. Checkout session complete. Invoice, new charge, new customer, new dispute, new invoice, new payment. There's quite a few things to go through over here. You want to click on this one right there, checkout session complete right there. Okay, so that means that someone has bought something from Stripe. Now, of course, you need to link your Stripe account to Zapier in order for this to work. So over here, we have change right there. Then you have to click on the add account over here. So connect Stripe account, you click on sign in, and then you go through the on-screen process to link your Stripe account to your Zapier account. Now, the next part of the workflow that I built out is I have webhooks by Zapier over here. What's the goal of this? The goal of this is to get all the data from the checkout page and whatnot for the two different products, because that's going to be useful when you split it into a path, because we need path A and path B, and the path conditions are going to be like, hey, if this checkout contains this word, then deliver this product. And then path B is, hey, if this product or checkout page contains these words, deliver this. Now, you may not need to use webhooks by Zapier. That might be a little bit confusing and a little bit technical, but if you want to set that up, the webhooks by Zapier gets all that information. But I think you could kind of skip over this little step right there and just jump into paths right there. But it's totally up to you. Webhooks by Zapier and using the get function will get all the data. But anyways, let's just add a path right there. So we have the Stripe checkout session. Now you need to add in a path. So we'll click over here for paths, and then you just need to look for paths. So paths are right here, and then click on that. Then add a path. Yep, click on that. And now we have A and B. Okay, so let's click on the path conditions over there. And then custom rules, only continue if. So you have a bunch of different conditions that you can kind of test to see what works. So I usually like to use like text contains. So what would this text contain when the user checks out? So it'll contain the name of the product. So the name of the product would be like this, like Vlog Like a Pro. So text contains Vlog Like a Pro. There you go. And then they go down path A. Then path B, text contains Vlog Like a Pro and Expat Escape. You can put that in over here for path B. Text contains that, Vlog Escape, Expat, There you go. Simple as that. And then what happens next? So you navigate down here to Google Drive. And then within Google Drive, so click over here for the action right there. You just click on Google Drive. There you go. Now, again, you have a bunch of different events. The thing that you want is find. Okay. I know it's a little overwhelming if you're brand new, but you want to click on find a file right there. And then you just click on the connect Google Drive, sign in, and then you can select the file that you want to deliver to the end visitor. Okay, so when they buy, they get this file. And then if it contains this kind of text, then they go down path B and they get this file. Okay, so now let's jump over here to our Google Drive. So if you're going to have two products, I would suggest that you create a folder and put both products in that folder. And then you could have the standalone product be by itself. So for example, like I have ebook right here as an example. I already showed you this. We can open this with a new tab. I would just share this URL right here for path A. Okay, find this file right here. But if the user buys both products, well, then they need both. So you click over here for new, click on new folder, and then product, click on create. And then we have a new product folder right there, okay? And then you want to share this folder, okay? So you want to share a link to this specific folder right here. And then you share that under like maybe action B if this is where the user's getting both products that they bought. They're getting the main product and they're also getting the cross-sell because they bought both. And that is it for Zapier. It's pretty simple. I know it's a little overwhelming if you're brand new to Zapier, but the key thing is to split it into paths. Path conditions for A, path conditions for B. They end up here within Google Drive for this link. Path B, they end up over here for this link within Google Drive. And if this comes across as a little bit too complicated and difficult and annoying to set up, then just keep everything simple. Sell one product linked to Google Drive via your Stripe checkout page. Okay, everyone, that's it for this tutorial video on how to sell digital products for free with Stripe. Now, overall, I think this method is fantastic if you're looking to sell a handful of digital products via your website. So if you're looking to sell like an ebook, checklist, cheat sheet, something like that, then you can just build out a sales page on your website, have a button linked to the Stripe checkout page. It really works. Now, long term, I do recommend using a proper shopping cart software or a digital product platform. Now, my recommendations are number one, Thrivecart. Thrivecart allows you to have a high converting checkout page with a bump offer, and it only costs a one-time fee. So you can build out your nice long sales page, have a button, the user clicks a button, then they're directed to a Thrivecart checkout page with a bump offer. My other recommendation is Thinkific. Thinkific allows you to have video courses and digital products as well as coaching, and it's not too expensive. So when you sign up to Thinkific, you have your own dedicated website. You can create nice long sales pages with Thinkific, have buttons that direct people to a high converting checkout page, as well as have digital products for sale. Anyways, I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe and hit that like button. My name is David. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.